McDonough.
Julian, 86, so yeah.
One second. McDonough. District Chief, First District.
What can you tell us about what happened?
All right, so the fire came in at 4:57. What we call this building, it's a 3-story with a garden apartment, 8 units. 5 units were occupied by families, and we were told that there were still people inside. As our first companies pulled up, they did notice heavy amount of fire as they checked around in the rear. All the porches for each side of the units were completely involved. So we did a coordinated fire attack. We had our second engine back down the alley, used the deck gun. That is the on top of our engines that we throw water out of. So he used his entire tank for 10-15 seconds to take that fire down. In the meantime, we brought a line inside. We did our primary searches, and through secondary, we did find out that everyone was removed from the building. They self-evacuated, and they're all accounted for. At that point in time, the fire advanced itself through the build, through the first, second, third floors. We elevated the fire right away to a still in box, and soon after that, due to the heat and amount of fire in all 8 apartments, it went to a 211, which gives us about 32 fire companies and 99 firefighters.
It seemed like this was a really stubborn fire, and just kind of, we kept seeing flames shoot through the roof. What was fueling it?
Yeah, absolutely. So it got in the 3rd floor. We call that attic above there, so it's a flat roof. The attic's starts out about 2 feet, goes down to about 1 foot from back to front, and it did get itself in the attic, so it took a lot to get up there to pull that ceiling. But the primary search was the big point to make sure we had all these people out of this building, which, thank goodness, they all were accounted for.
Did the flames, was it just the top units and the roof, or
No, it's all the way from what we refer to as the garden apartment, then we have 1, 2, and 3. It was in all, we'll say 4 floors, but we refer to this building as a 3-story building with a garden apartment.
Was there something about the construction and the materials that really fueled it?
Not at all. I had a good head start. I can't tell you. The fire's under investigation. Obviously, OFI will figure that out. I have no idea how it started, but obviously, somewhere in the rear apartments or the kitchens, to make the back porches that involved before we got here, mid-afternoon, we had a pretty good head start on us.
But at one point, it looked like it was almost out, and then suddenly it flared up again.
Well, what was happening there, as we put our tower, our elevator master streams to work. So at that point in time, we had 2 elevator master streams. We had what we have. Some master streams on the garage in the rear. We had 3 of those going, and then we have exposure buildings on where we talk to the Bravo side and the Delta side. We had exposure lines there going through the windows. So I was trying to burn the roof off to get at that fire. It makes no sense throwing water on top of a fire that you can't get to. Let it burn a little bit. The building's already in terrible condition, so we get at the fire to put it out quicker.
Was there ever any concern of it spreading to any adjacent buildings?
No, we have those adjacent buildings. We had point advantage to. We did our searches in there. We removed all those people in both those buildings. They're all accounted for right away. So these guys did a great job. Just to the point to be able to take that fire down drastically in the beginning with that our engine backing down with that deck gun. They did a great job.
We heard that it might have spread for a short time to the building to the north. Was that like very minimal damage? Or
yeah, there may be some surface burn in that building, but there's nothing that got inside. So
it might have just been sort of like singed or something.
Well, there's a lot of smoke. As you can see here, it being warm out, wasn't a lot of wind. The smoke was down in the street here. So when you guys probably first showed up, you know, it was smoky outside, or it was inside that building. So yeah, that's big. That smoke did travel to our exposure buildings, but that's it.
And again, no injuries.
No injuries this time, which was it's like I said. We spent our first 15 minutes looking for the 5 families in the building, and thank goodness they all were out of there. So, and then at that point, sure, I mean, life's first. Then we'll take care of the fire, and then them as far as minimal damage. So life safety is our main concern.
It looks like inside there was a lot of wood. Is that true?
It's an already construction building. It's a brick exterior, but it is a frame building. So everything inside it's all wood construction. All your walls, your rafters, all your ceiling joists, yeah, your trim work, stairwells are all wood. So.
It seems like the rear units are lost, total loss.
Well, what it is, there's 8 units. So them are long units. So it's front to back. So it's 8 units is what they have there. So I was only occupied 5 at the time. I was doing some remodel from what I understand. But they are very large units. That's what it is, yeah, and that's where we escalated the alarm to 211 just because it is warm, and it's going to get warmer through the weekend, so the same thing will happen. So we're going to start rehab right away, and we're going to replace fire companies, firefighters, and we're going to rotate them. So they come back here, we check them for temperatures, and we make sure we get them hydrated. And we'll continue to do that. So we still will grab these guys one more time out. Right now We're doing some wash down in there, some hot spots. We'll probably be another couple hours taking care of that. It's all skeleton crews right now, small crews in there. Now that we know we drained all the water out of it, just to put some of that hidden fire out, so we don't have to come back.
So specifically with this fire, because of the heat, you brought extra personnel here to rotate them out a little bit more.
Yeah, it's something we're already pretty good at doing. You don't want heat exhaustion happens real quick when you wear this kind of equipment.
Did you say your name in the beginning?
Yes.
Spell it okay for you. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Yep.
Thank you.